Hi everybody. Haven't done a video in some time. It's been, I think I alluded to taking some time off from the channel. So I'll probably do one more before I do that in earnest. But we've had a lot going on. Main thing I wanted to mention is that our trio, Seth Pegler Trio, finally released our first album. It's called Bandits, and you can find it on all the streaming platforms from Apple Music to YouTube to Spotify to ones I'd never even heard of. We recorded that back in March over 2 days here in this space I call the Ark. I think we may have done one other little part in April that was percussion. But by and large, what you hear on that record is mostly live. We did all of the rhythm tracks, solos, guitar, bass, and drums live in this room. And then that night, I did all of the vocals. The next day, we overdubbed harmony vocals on 2 songs that Hampton sang. And then we added cello on the title track that Hampton played. And that's pretty much the album. We worked hard at choosing the songs. Some of them were more recent, as of 7 months ago when we recorded it. Bandits, the title track, was the newest song. And I decided the night before recording to include that one. I spent a long time thinking about the sequencing. We recorded the album in the order that you hear it, so it feels a little bit like a live show or a live set. And we're very happy with the final outcome. It took 7 months or so to go from recording to getting it out in the world. That was maybe the hardest part on some level, is waiting on that, but we're happy with it. Our friend Adam Doughty recorded and engineered everything in this room, and he did several of the early mixes, and then our friend Stephen Warwick did the final mixes and mastering here in Charlotte. Or Charlotte is kind of where we are based as a band. The Ark here is in Concord, where I live, which is not terribly far. So give it a listen. We're pleased with it. And one thing I did want to mention is the album covers a lot of ground. It has songs that I wrote 8 years ago. It has songs I wrote a couple years ago before the band came together. And it has the 2 songs that made me want to put a band back together, which were Biscuit Money and Love Will Kill Us All. When I wrote those earlier in the year last year, I knew that I wanted to have a band to play them with. And then it has, Bandits, which is probably the group's favorite recording on the record. Shows a different side of us. And it has the song Antlers, which the 3 of us wrote together. And we wrote that here in this room. I think it was last November or December. Beyond that, we have what is probably our second album already recorded, at least most of it. And the only thing I can tell you about that is that it will be a live album. It is a live album, and it is acoustic. So if you look at it like the flip side of the Bandits album, I play resonator guitar on the entire thing. Hampton plays acoustic bass, and Terry plays cajon and cymbals. And it's going to have an entirely different set of original songs on it. And the thing that excites me the most is we're going to get that out sooner than you think. We're really aiming for first quarter of next year for that. At the same time, we're actively thinking and writing for the third record that we want to make, which is going to be even stranger and different from the first two. And we have some other things we want to try. I've got a giant backlog of original songs, so I may want to do a solo recording. Hampton is very close to being done with his first solo record. We're going to be doing more group writing. We're going to bring in some songs that Terry wrote. So we have a lot of things that we're lining up and we're planning. But I wanted to get on here on the channel and tell you that Bandits is out, and we'd love for you to hear it. Thank you for supporting and checking in on this channel. I think I have one more to go, and then I'll hit number 300, so I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that. And then take a little time off, regroup after a busy year, and keep making more records. So, thank you. I'll see you hopefully in the next few weeks here on the channel, and have more information then. Y'all take care.